Hey, hard hats. It's the big guy, Scott Ferrara. It's Mike the Grand Poobah Parazzini coming at you from our home, Memorial Field, Mount Vernon, New York, where the Ironworkers are taking on the Houston Sabercats in a big East versus West Coast matchup, Mikey. Very excited. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm recovering from a long day of playing rugby yesterday, and I'm looking forward to watching some more. We're at the bar last night. We ended up watching the Dallas San Diego game, which was a real nail biter from start to finish. So
Yeah,
I'm ready for some good MLR rugby.
absolutely. The last 10 minutes of that Dallas San Diego match. I mean, if you feel like any fan who's ever watched rugby, it was one of those matches that was so exciting in the final 10 minutes that you were on the edge of your seat. It was just a great, great match. Unfortunately, San Diego beat Dallas by 9. Dallas with a valiant comeback, so it's a really, really good match. But let's talk about a really, really good match that's going to happen today. I mean, we have a crazy lineup. 12 guys on injured reserve. Good news is I saw Ed Fidel is out there doing some moves. So is Pago Heine going out there in shorts. They're warming up a little bit, not going too hard, just making sure they're staying warm. But it's encouraging to see them suited up in their kit and in their shorts, Mikey.
That's good. I know they posted some posts about the weather being good today. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll do lineup starting with the SaberCats. Front row, Rob Cobb, Dean Muir, and Morgan Mitchell. CC Mahoney, Nathan Denhout, and Maring Rendelis, Weinard Grassman, and Milan Al Jabouri. And then for the backs, it's Carlo Denison, Davey Gutzer, Veniemi, I cannot pronounce that last name, Thilo Sakami, Loritz van der Schwiff, Dominic Akina, Christian Dyer, and then Drew Wiles. That's rounding out your starting Sabercats. And then on the bench, you got Axel Zapata, Alec McDonald, Pano Davis, Kenny Nasokwiki, Danny Barrett, Emmanuel Albert, Devereaux Ferris, and Zach Pengalan. Then
Yo,
for
Devereaux
your
Ferris, real
iron
quick. Devereaux
workers,
Ferris. There's Devereaux Ferris, a brand new signing to the Sabercats. I wonder how much time he's going to have, playing time he's going to have today.
and for your iron workers, Sam Davies, Dylan Fawcett, Caleb Geiger rounding out your front three. Nate Brakely and Hamish Dalzell are your locks. Brad Tucker, Monati Akui, and Kara Pryor are your loose forwards. Connor McManus is at 9. Jason Emery is at 10. Quinn Waddy is at 11. Ty Walden, Fossey are your centers. Andrew Coe is 14, and Sam Windsor is 15. As for our bench, it's Daquan Perry, Anthony Perry, Enrique Gutierrez, Charlie Hewitt, William Whiteside, Christian Rodriguez, Nick Feeks, and Brooklyn Hardiker.
Listen, we talked about, we have a bunch of guys banged up, but we have a good
Yep.
lineup here. We have Caleb starting at Caleb starting at prop again. We know he propped well 2 weeks ago. The issue being, I think he might have a little bit more trouble with the Sabercats front row. They're very experienced. They're very technical. And don't get me wrong, Caleb's probably the strongest guy in the MLR, not joking. But he's just not there technically with the skills in the scrum yet. But when you're down players, this is what you need to do. You need to be flexible. You need to move over.
Yeah, I think we saw that post that Matt McCarthy posted, basically putting down the whole list of everyone that was injured, and that's it's a pretty extensive list of guys that are out. The likes of, like we said, Ed Fido, Benjamin Asso, Troy Lockyer, who is yet to I believe yet to play a single game this season so far. So it's a lot of key guys that have been around this this Ironworkers team for years that are out. So it's people filling in. I'd love to see that guys are stepping up and able to step into these roles. But yeah, it's definitely, injuries have hurt us recently.
Absolutely. Chance Wendluski's walking around in street clothes.
Yeah.
I did not see Brendan O'Connor today, but the last couple of weeks he's been walking around in street clothes as well. Those are big missing pieces to the puzzle. But again, rugby's a game of attrition. Next man up. This is why we signed guys like Manate. We have the rookie William Whiteside coming in. We got him through the draft this year. He was on that under 23 Falcons team that's been touring side him and the other Rooney draft pick Doyle Hedgepath. So at least we know that as we're picking up the rookies, they might not know the technical aspects of our playbook, but they're in game shape and they're ready to play, which is something that, sometimes guys aren't equipped to do coming right in. But Nante's been playing with Old Blue the entire season. And to be honest, he's a seventh player at heart too. So he's just always in shape. So luckily the guys we're bringing in are in game shape, ready to go right now.
Yeah, like you said, it's good that we've got these rookies that are stepping up, and it's good to see that they're doing it. But yeah, let's hope they can let's finish it out.
Absolutely, Mike. I mean, we unfortunately we didn't finish it out last week. You have to definitely take a good lead going into halftime and finish out against a strong Sabercat defense. They're a big hulking mass of a team, just like the Bucks are, and they're good defensively. And we really need to push the pace and really get to that game line with some speed and not hold back like we have been doing. The other thing is, go for it, Mike.
I was going to say, even like we said last week, with all the injuries that we've had, that finishing out has been an issue. But it seems like finishing out has just been an issue all season long for us. We had that game, that home game against New England, where it was back and forth, and we had the chance to win, and we just couldn't pull away. Like down in OGs, we couldn't pull through. It just seems like we've been slow, and we haven't been able to pull away really. Or when we do pull away, we start making mistakes and letting them shoot ourselves in the foot and letting the opposition get back into the fight.
Yep, I hear you absolutely. It's a gorgeous day today. All that rain we had since yesterday around 6 o'clock is gone. The sun's out. It's a nice cool breeze. Again, it's as always with a Rooney home match. Wonder how the wind is going to affect kicks and box kicks and countering those big high kicks that we always do. It's going to be tough, but we have to climb the ladder. I think if the game of Toronto costs anything, climb the ladder to get those balls and good things happen. But Mike, at this point, I think we're ready to talk about scores. It's a fairly simple game as far as tactics. Somebody has to go forward and win, right? So, what do you think the scoreline is going to be?
I think it's going to be a tight one. I don't know who's going to win. I honestly, this is one of those. We've been talking about how the East is. I was talking last night with one of my friends who's an ATL fan, and it's at any given Sunday, any given Saturday in the MLR, especially the MLR East, and I think the two matchups here, between Houston and us, it could go either way. I'd like to see. I think whoever's going to win, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be within a try. So I can see it go within 5 to 7 either way.
I hear you. So I'm going -3 Rooney. I'm giving us the home field advantage and make a squeaker out of it. I do see one Houston fan here, which is encouraging. We like to see away fans making the trip. I always appreciate it. For all those who are watching, maybe at the stadium, we're going to the social at our new post-match brewery over in Mount Vernon, and the big guy's finally making the appearance. So really appreciate it. The guys, I'm a big guy, Scott Ferrara. That's Mike DeGan, Poobah, Perry. We'll bring you another pre-match show. Let's go Ironworkers. We'll see you on Thursday.
Let's go Ironworkers.